Hello, my name is Jairus, and I'm here at the vinyl disc recorder facilities at the final testing studios of engineer Jonathan Mejia, where I've come to learn more about phonographic engineering and personally record a disc with the creator of this machine. The Vortex Automatic C-6 is a dynamic machine. It has a totally intuitive control panel for the user. Built-in stainless steel, with all its parts it weighs 20 kilograms, and its very comfortable design is attached with a turntable of 12 inches direct traction. The Virgin Automatic C6 allows to cut discs of 7, 10, 12 inches of any material, PVC, polycarbonate, and even metal discs of aluminum or bronze. This machine is one of the most complete, automatic, and sophisticated. It has the best design, obviously created by Jonathan Mejia. Let's talk about the automatic system and control. In other existing machines on the market, there is no automation, so the recording is very laborious for the operator. For example, you have to be aware of the ending of each song to turn with the crank, or to do mechanical moves to accelerate and expand the distance between grooves. This way, you get the separation of songs that we normally see at first sight on a disc. Another problem is the closing of the disc when it approaches the label of the center. This is just some examples of all the mechanical work in other machines that the operator also has to achieve it. In the Automatic C6, everything is automatic, and you can set parameters like the ones we will show now. The machine has work functions that are activated according to the configuration set initially. There is the semi-automatic work and the automatic work. The first thing we will do is to configure the distance between grooves in the recording using this knob. This knob shows the value of separation of the grooves. This separation is slightly amplified or reduced according to the wave amplitude by a modulated groove width acceleration curve automatic system. All of this is to achieve recording more information in the disc or a longer disc time. The head lowers, and for the comfort of the operator, the head lifts automatically, quickly, precisely, and safely. By means of a button of activation, it is possible to raise and to lower the head quickly. But when the configuration of the panel is established to initiate the recording, the head lowers in a slow and precise way so that the needle cut with much finesse. Once the distance between grooves is established, we will configure the separation between songs, and we do that using the separation knob and the separation button. Press the separation button and select the distance between songs using the knob. We take the separation to a higher level, and then when you push the separation button, system remember what the value you have established. When you have finished the recording, the head is approaching the center, we can generate the disc closing pressing the closing spiral button. To enable the automatic system, press on the automatic button. Then the system is enabled. Press asterisk, and then it appears options you have. You can then select tracks or distance groove. By this means, you can select the quantity, the duration of tracks. Going back, you press numeral. Let's go to the distance groove. Here you can select distance groove, the separation between tracks, the home spiral disc when you start on, and the closed spiral disc when you are close to it. Another interesting thing about this machine is that you can set the moment when you want the head to lift up, and the machine will do it automatically. You can actually go drink a coffee and not worry about the closing of the disc, because the head will lift up by itself when the recording is finished. Jonathan Mejia also built a chemical to erase those grooves on a disc, allowing you new recordings on those used old discs. When you buy this machine, you get the formula and instructions of this chemical so you can prepare it. Now I'm gonna personally record my disc with a direct cut. Now I'm gonna show you cutting needle made of diamond under the microscope. Important is to note that this machine, the cutting head of this machine, accepts all types, sizes, and models of needles. Once the needle is set, we need to determine the depth of cut. The machine has a pressure sensor that allows you to know how deep is the groove, a memory that saves the calibration parameters. It doesn't discalibrate thanks to its sophisticated system. The machine uses a vacuum system to clean the chips generated by the recording. Right now we are not using it because we are recording over the chemical. Right, when you have the parameters set, you just need to start recording.